Downs. All new. Going to make some more snow. We're going to have a big gas track.
That's if you're here tonight getting tickets for the race 23rd and 24th, make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you, I'm telling you, watching us anywhere, make plans to be here at the Daytona of Snocross, Canterbury Park in Shakopee, January 23rd and 24th.
Well, you know, and another thing, if you bought tickets and you have tickets from this weekend, I guess they're going to have a discounted tickets for you for the next race. So watch for that too. So anybody who bought a ticket and who is here can get a discount ticket for the next one.
Even better. The best facilities you could possibly hope for here at Canterbury Park. So we'll see you tonight. Great racing. And then we'll see you again 23rd and 24th. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a great night of racing ahead of us. We had fantastic racing in round 3. Round 4 should be more of the same.
No, exactly. You know, we had in our pro class, we had the Dan Benham. We have Gustav Salston right there. Our local boy, Riley Bester, showing his true colors. And we had the Makita rider, Jordan LaBelle, right there too. Anybody's race.
I'm ready to get things started. You ready to get things started?
I'm ready.
I think Erica Allreed's ready to get things started. She's down at the starting line for opening ceremonies.
As you guys mentioned, a lot of incredible performances under these stadium lights here last night, where our championship leaders, Dan Benham, Cam Cole, and Avery Hemmer, rose to the occasion yet again and found themselves on the top of the box. But tonight, we have a little bit of a different track, different obstacles, different conditions. Taven, what do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a lot more of a rhythm tonight, so it's going to be interesting, but it's a little bit colder, so it took all of the moisture out of the snow. It's sugary. We've seen today the track develop a little bit. There's ice underneath it, so the track gets blown out pretty fast, and I mean, it can shape up throughout the race. It was groomed perfect, and then lines are gone. So this is going to be definitely interesting, especially in the pro class. I mean, these guys, I mean, they can adapt to anything. But hey, this is like whenever you have to take and put your head down and just think about your race and not race anybody else.
Absolutely, and like Dan Benham mentioned to me last night, it is going to be a matter of being able to adapt to the track as the races wear on and the track decomposes. So we can't wait to kick off all of the action, but before we do, I am joined with Brian Flory with FCA Motorsports, who will be saying a word of prayer.
Thanks, Erica. Let's pray, guys. Lord, we thank you so much for the opportunity to be here at Canterbury Park, Lord, in beautiful Shakopee, Minnesota, to watch these guys go out and do battle tonight. And first off, we would just want to lift up these brave young men and women who are signing up to join all the other men and women across the world who protect us of our freedoms. We thank you so much for what they're about to do and to be a part of. Lord, we thank you for the freedoms that you've given us to be here and to enjoy such a great night of racing. Lord, we pray for everyone here tonight and for the racers as they go out and do battle, that you'll just prepare them and bless their time tonight on the track, Lord. We pray that you show up and show off in the lives of everyone here. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Brian. And once again, I have an amazing little girl who joined us last night, Cece, with our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see the dawn's early light? Oh, proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
you so much, Cece. And now I'm honored to be joined here on the tabletop with Lieutenant Byrd with the U.S. Air Force. Lieutenant, tonight we're going to be doing something called the Delayed Entry Program Swear-In. For those that don't know, what will these young men and women be swearing into tonight?
Yeah, so it's basically the final step of joining the Air Force. It's the oath to support and defend the Constitution.
And for those who are looking for more information, where can they find you guys?
We actually have a booth down in the first floor of the racetrack, and we also have airforce.com.
Well, Lieutenant, I'm going to let you take it away.
Sweet. Recruits, Tej Hut, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulation and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
To all of our new depth swear-ins. Yeah, it's on.
Time to get ready for round 4 of AM's Oil Championship Snocross, presented by Brunt. The U.S. Air Force Snocross National, presented by T-Fiber. We're ready to go. Let's meet our top 5 in points. 5th in the points is a racer from Quebec, Canada. Runs for Makita, Kicker, and Forum Energy on the Warner Racing Skidoo, the number 511, Jordan LaBelle.
Yeah, now we saw Jordan last night. Last race, he showed up. He showed us he has the speed. He came from mid-pack, whatever, caught and won the last part of the Triple Crown. Being this is a new format, if he wins the last race tonight, he's the winner overall.
Jordan, a step in the right direction for you in our previous round. What did you learn that you can apply toward the hunt tonight?
I don't know, just being confident on the track helps a lot, and then having good starts. So hopefully tonight we can get again good starts and be out front early.
Looking forward to seeing you out there.
Once again, the 511 of Jordan LaBelle. Our 4th place competitor comes to us from Kansasville, Wisconsin. He races for Climb, CorePro, and SSI decals. A Polaris for Judnick Motorsports, the number 53 of Cody Cam.
Now, Cody, he's our wily vet, as we always keep calling him, but he's riding very consistent. You know, he's been staying in the top 5. He just needs to get on the box. Watch for Cody Cam to pull off a fantastic ride and get it to the top 3.
Cody, Jeff was just mentioning how consistent you've been at the beginning of this season. How do you turn that consistency into a podium result?
Hopefully it comes. I mean, it's good to always be out front, and in that title chase, someone makes a mistake, you're right there for it to capitalize. So,
best of luck to you and the team.
Once again, Cody Cam. Our 3rd place racer after 3 events is from Prior Lake, Minnesota. He races for Red Bull, Walker Evans Racing, and FXR. The number 15 for Team Lavallee, Riley Bester.
Yeah, what can we say about Riley? He's a local kid. Watched him, grow up racing. He was on the podium on the last race. Can he do it again? I bet he does.
Riley, I wish you could hear the crowd when you rolled up onto this finish line here. Your hometown crowd right there as they cheer you on yet again. Your first opening ceremonies under these Canterbury Park lights. How do you intend to back up your effort and get it done for that hometown crowd again?
It's super cool to have them all cheering and ready to have a good night, get some good starts, and put in some good laps, and hopefully end up on the box again.
Best of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2nd place racer comes from Northland Concrete. and Hayes 81 Racing.
Belongs on the box. Teams are fast.
Have a little bit different of a layout and track conditions here tonight. What's the plan of attack?
I don't really have much of a plan, just go out there and have fun. I like the layout way more. It's way better for me, and yeah, just try to have as much fun as possible.
Best of luck.
Gustav Salston, ladies and gentlemen. And our points leader was our Triple Crown champion last night, racing out of Deer River, Minnesota for FXR, Mystic Lubricants, and Stud Boy. On the number 221 Arctic Cat for Fratellone Racing, it's Daniel Benham.
Now, Daniel, he's been putting that Fratellone Racing Mystic Lubricant Arctic Cat out front. He's been riding fantastic. The team's got that sled just dialed in for him. You know, what a little cool note, side note here, Huck. One of his sponsors, Protofab Engineering, they brought 70 people tonight to root Mr. Benham.
That's fantastic. I'm sure he's going to give him a show. So welcome Protofab Engineering to Canterbury Park, and please welcome Daniel Benham.
Dan, I've got two excited fans here who are going to ask you a couple of questions. So our first one.
How many trophies do you have?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. I couldn't even give you a ballpark, to be honest. I've been racing for probably 12 years now, and yeah, I couldn't even get close.
I would say a lot of trophies. And our second question to our little guy over here.
What's your favorite snowmobile?
Well, my favorite snowmobile is the snowmobile I'm on, this Arctic Cat 600 right here.
Do you guys want to say good luck?
Good luck.
Good luck, Dan.
Daniel Benham, ladies and gentlemen. The man to watch, the man with the red plate. Let's take a look at this racetrack, Fish. Well, there is our points leader, the 221, the red plate. He's not just that, he was also our fast qualifier tonight, so he got to choose where he wanted to line up on the starting line for this first round. Look where he put himself, Fish.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at where he's at right now. Yeah, he's kind of on the, the outside a little bit there. And I don't know if that's because they're worried about that inside line where everybody's coming around, if that's getting a little softer, as you're looking down the track to the left. Yeah, hard to say. I mean, he's obviously has his own ideas.
Sure.
And he's been getting a whole shot, so I'm not going to question Mr. Benham.
No doubt about it. Creighton Dillon, our second qualifier, a little to his left there, the yellow sled. You'll see Emil Haar, the number 31, our two-time defending champion. He's the third spot right there. Gustav Salston, fourth. Cody Kamen, fifth.
And then we have Jordan LaBelle, Riley Bester, the number 727, Jacob Björk, the number 3 of Adam Peterson, and the 220 of Francis Peltier.
We've got 14 pros here tonight. Evan Douts in the back row at number 11. Anson Shield, the rookie, in number 12. Hunter Patino, 13th. And Theo Poirier in 14th on the 728. You know, talking about the starting position and where they want to line up, I talked to Jacob Yurt earlier today. He did mention 6th or 7th spot would be his choice on the starting line. So that would be a little to the left of the middle looking at the starting line.
Yeah,
and that's exactly where our points leader chose. Taking a look at the starting lineup, right there you go. Again, AMSOIL Championship Snocross powered by Brunt, presented by Brunt, and right there you see the last few instructions as the snow flies sideways for Daniel Benham, his crew chief. And that's our starter right there, letting everybody know exactly what they need to expect.
Now you see where Emil Haar's parked there, right off to the left side there. You have Cody Cam far left. And Haar, he was picking it up yesterday.
Yeah.
We said how the more and more he raced, the faster he got. He's a little hard on himself after yesterday,
You could
but
tell, yeah.
I think he's got a mindset. I mean, obviously one of the faster, third fastest lap time out in qualifying. So obviously he's got the speed. He knows what to do. We're going to look to see Haar up front, I think, tonight.
I think you're probably right. And again, we're talking about, for those of you just tuning in, those of you who don't know, those of you here at Canterbury Park, a broken foot for Emil Haar, our 2-time and defending champion. Continuing to race through that earlier on last night, things looked a little more difficult. But as he kept going, as we got into the final race of the night in the Triple Crown, he was very fast. And, of course, again, 3rd in qualifying earlier today. So he looked hooked up for sure.
No, he did. And, you know, in his defense, too, after Ironwood, with his foot, he didn't ride through the whole break. He didn't ride till last Wednesday, I was told.
Wow.
When they did some testing with Polaris. So really, a lot of these other guys, they rode the whole time through the offseason, too, because they knew the importance of keeping everything going. So that being said, I think we're going to see Emil, the more he rides, the faster he's going to get.
Fish, as somebody who's won multiple world championships, tell me what it's like to be sitting there on the starting line beside your buddies, but about to do battle.
Know, it varies. There's times to certain races that you'd have butterflies up to you-know-what. And other times you were, for me, if it was where we were hurry up, trying to get ready or something, it was better for me because I didn't get a chance to think about it. Downtime, like if somebody bumps a start, it gets in your head. You just want, you're focusing on a green light and go.
We are about to go green, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Cody Cam, the far inside if you're looking at the starting line in the 53. It's going to starters' hands. We're about to go green. And we are racing at Canterbury Park. Into the dog leg, and look at Riley Bester out front for the stud boy hole shot. We have carnage in the back.
That wasn't good. That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sleds off.
Do we have Riley Bester taking that outside with Cody Cam coming in the inside? We have one.
Oh my God, Jordan LaBelle. I see sleds everywhere. The 220 there.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened. Bunched up, and a couple of sleds make contact, and just skis go everywhere. Hard contact on the very front straightaway in the very first race of the night. There's Daniel Benham, our points leader.
Yeah, not where he wants to be sitting right now.
Absolutely not. So he'll get about lapped right now by our leaders as the battle continues. Cody Cam and Riley Bester up front. Cam to the inside, looking for the lead. The outside, Bester looks for the momentum over the Air Force flyaway.
Yeah, Bester on that outside, he did get a little bit more momentum. There's those ruts and bumps, but if you watch how Cam is actually doubling into the corner now. They're coming off. Yeah, look at the tabletop's not even that anymore. It's a double. So, yeah.
It's interesting to watch that rhythm section and how smooth some of these guys are. That is the difference maker right there. If you can be smooth through the rhythm section, man, the sled stays on the snow as long as possible. Whoa, big air from Riley Bester over the AMSOIL finish line.
They're casing it a little bit, so you're seeing quite a few of the guys checking up and not going for it.
Again, through the rhythm section, the Air Force flyaway, the stud boy hole shot did go to that young man right there, Prior Lake, Minnesota's Riley Bester. And the battle behind him now
is the two Judnick sleds. We have Haar and Cam coming up on Bester.
And you see Salston right there in 4th and Sheila in 5th. That is your running order right now. And it looks like Haar did get around Cody Cam. So that is the 2-time and defending champion, the 31 in that red sled right there in 3rd.
Now we'll see how Yeah, see, there a lot of them they're checking up and they're not going for it, except Sulston.
Except Sulston.
Sulston
Wow.
pulls it off. What
Big
a
air.
great.
That was a great shot right there.
Yeah.
U.S. Air Force Flyway, there you go. And we're riding right beside Emil Haar. Cody Cam right behind him, his teammate right there. It's Bester, Haar, Cam, Sulston. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there.
Sulston's working on that outside, coming down to the gravity cavity.
That is so much deeper than it looks like on our camera. Standing over there earlier today, watching him during practice. Inside goes Sulston. Cam to the outside. They're drag race down the front stretch right in front of this full grandstand here at Canterbury Park.
Okay, now we're going to see if Sulston goes for that or not.
He does.
He does. He
Oh,
still
man.
does. Oh,
Man, that's a hard landing, though.
yeah. But does it pay off? It may.
It may have. Cody Cam outside. The momentum through the whoop section on the backstretch over the Air Force Flyaway. Cam keeps the spot. Sulston to the inside. Wow, that's a great power move right there for Sulston, but Cam's right back around him. What a duel we've got going on for third position right now.
Yeah, these two who are no holds barred at the moment.
Inside for the horsepower, and Cam with a swoop move. And takes the spot back. What a race. Big doubles. It's big triple, I should say, for Sulston. And he goes for it again, and that time he makes it. Wow.
Yeah, he made it stick there by now going on the outside. That's where he's going to, kind of leave Cam out to dry there.
The drone shot showing you what it's like through the whoop section. And there you have Emil Haar in second. Riley Bester continues to be your leader.
Yeah, Benham he's a back marker.
Yeah. And that is, again, our points leader who had that hard crash right there on the front stretch. 2 minutes to go in this Heat 1 of the AMSOIL Pro Division. And inside is Anson Shield looking to try to get around Cody Cam as well to take that fourth spot. Anson Shield, our rookie, those Air Force colors, the brand new numbers there. Looks awesome. Let's see if he can make this stick on the inside, Fish.
Yeah, he's going to try that inside. We've been seeing that outside line quite a bit faster.
Oh, man.
But in that case, Anson was able to come underneath. The shearing speed sports sled just rocked around that.
Wow, I do love the look of that sled, but Cam gets it right back. Lots of horsepower to the outside right there. The 53 gets back around Shield. That's the battle right now, again, for fourth place on this track. Oh, man, soft snow right there, Fish.
Yeah, it is. You can see how they just stops you when you come in. Cam was able to capitalize on that. And look at him, he kind of gapped him a little bit there. I think Cam, yeah.
Wow, so big error for Cody Cam makes that pass stick. And now we see the battle begin for the lead. Bester to the outside, and there goes Emil Haar to the inside and into the gravity cavity. Bester holds on to the lead for the moment, but Emil Haar is chewing on his tail right now.
Now this is the Emil Haar of old we're seeing right now. He is pushing hard. Oh, look at that.
Oh, man. They both triple right there. Over the AMSOIL, I should say AMSOIL finish line. Yeah, inside line for Riley Bester. Outside line for Emil Haar. Great shot from the drone. Let's see what happens over the U.S. Air Force Flyaway.
Yeah, that inside is shaping up. I mean, I'm impressed. These guys, his last couple laps are really looking good on that inside. Now here it makes a difference, though. Watch this.
Wow. That short way around the inside there was big for Emil Haar, as it looks like he has the lead for the moment. But here comes Riley Bester, and Emil Haar takes the lead from Riley Bester with 25 seconds left in this race plus 2 laps. Headed down the front stretch they go. Your new leader, and a triple for both of them, is Emil Haar. Riley Bester right on his tail.
Yeah, now they're going to go, I think Emil's figured out. Going to pull the inside here. See, those bumps there aren't as big now, so they're able to feather it through and rock out of there.
Riley Bester right on the tail of Emil Haar. Inside for Emil, outside for Riley Bester, as we've got less than 2 laps to go in this Pro Heat 1.
Yeah, I mean, Riley's showing he loves it up front, and he's showing he can do it.
Yeah, he wants to do it in front of his hometown fans here in Shakopee. Down the stretch he comes. Another easy triple for Emil Haar. And over the AMSOIL finish line. Big air with some style as the white flag flies for Emil Haar. He's having fun out there now.
I think he is. I think he feels comfortable. He's got some confidence. And like we said, the more he rides, the faster he's going to get.
Wow, little off rhythm in the rhythm section there right there, but less than half a lap to go for Emil Haar. Back where he feels comfortable, out in front. Into the turn. And headed towards the T-Mobile final turn for the final time here. And down the stretch he comes, ladies and gentlemen. the number 31, the two-time and defending champion, Emo Har, will take round 1 of the AMSOIL Pro Division at Canterbury Park.
Yes, we had Har, Bester, Salson, Cam, Shield. I mean, Anson Shield up in 5th. That's great. That's a great run for him.
Absolutely. We'll get some words with Erica Allreed in a moment with our winner right there. But the rest of the class has got to take note. But let's not forget what happened at the very start of this race. We lost a lot of our contenders on the front stretch.
Yeah, no, a lot of them.
We're here at the U.S. Air Force Snocross National presented by T-Fiber, and we are on the track level at the Polaris booth where I am joined by Jeremy Broughton. Jeremy, I hear you guys are doing some really cool giveaways.
Yes, we are. We have a $2,500 giveaway. So it's this weekend only. You come over here and scan the barcode, and then you're able to get a chance to win some accessories for the giveaways. If you come to our booth, we have some giveaways also. We have hand warmers, we have these light up sticks, we have posters, we have a few other things to give away for the kids. So please come and join us.
Absolutely, a lot of cool swag and giveaway items. You guys are going to want to make sure you stop by the Polaris booth here at Canterbury Park.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed. I started Brunt in my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. These guys deserve a brand that actually stands behind them and listens to their needs.
We're a little bit bigger now. Every week, our team gathers at the Brunt Garage and we open up for our customers and local workers to hang out, get feedback on our products, and be part of what we're doing here at Brunt.
We're building something better.
The snow flies, which is apropos. It's the best show on the snow. The U.S. Air Force Snocross National AMSOIL Championship Snowcross presented by Brunt. And we're about to go green with the U.S. Air Force Pro Light Division. Round 1, Heat 1. Jeff Fisher, Chris Hockey, Erica Allreed, Taven Woody, a cast of thousands bringing you coverage here tonight from this lovely racetrack. I want to remind you one more time, in case you haven't heard, we'll be back here in 2 weeks. January 23rd, 24th, the race in Deadwood had to be canceled because of a lack of snow, but as you can see, we got plenty of it here in Minnesota.
There is plenty of it here, and they're going to do a lot more work. We're going to have a new track. They're going to make more snow. It's going to be fantastic in 2 weeks. Who do we got on the Pro Light Round 1 Heat 1?
Our first competitor, the 671 of Mitchell Gross, Dominique Hegeman on the 69, the 450 of Kenny Goike, Trent Whitwer on the 115 was fast last night, and Eric Downs on the 129.
Well, then we got the 6th through 10th. We have Devin Denman. We have Drew Freeland. We have Tanner Johnson, Zach Farmer, and Linus Peterson.
That's a great lineup of racers in one heat right there, isn't it?
This Pro Light class is just awesome.
The next step for these guys is the AMSOIL Pro Division. They're making their bones in Pro Light, and we're about to see it for the first time in round 4 tonight as it goes into starters' hands here at Canterbury Park. And we are racing. Bumping and banging into turn 1 again.
Looks like Downs has got the stud boy hole shot on this one.
Looks like Trent Whitwer's the guy out front right now.
Is it Whitwer?
That's the
or Downs?
115, yeah. And Linus Peterson,
well,
Zach Farmer.
they're both out of that Prattlone racing trailer.
Which have been fast all weekend long. Through the rhythm section on the back stretch, over the Air Force flyaway. Wow. I mean, there is some bumping and banging going on, and we lost a sled through the rhythm section back there, and it's on top of the racer right now. We'll make sure that we get that off him, make sure he's just fine. But up front, the racing continues, and down the stretch they come right in front of the grandstands, which is full, and look at this, bar-to-bar racing.
With Peterson and Whitwer and Downs.
And Downs is making the move on the outside and gets around his teammate. And now look at the power out of the turn. Oh, yeah, slow it down for the yellow flag. What's that mean for the yellow flag? Let everybody know.
Yeah, you can't pass.
You can't get air, right?
Well, yeah.
You can try not to anyway.
Red flag is definitely no air, but you can't pass on the yellow flag.
And I believe we have a new leader as they get back on the gas. We'll reset the field for you momentarily as they head into that T-Mobile final turn. Again, this is Pro Light Heat 1, Round 1, and down the stretch they come right in front of the grandstands. The rhythm section over the AMSOIL finish line, and it's Downs It's Peterson, it's Whitworth, 1, 2, 3, as the battle for second continues. And by the way, the battle for fourth back there is starting to heat up as well. The yellow flag continues.
Yeah, they're going to...
Our great medical people out there taking care of that racer, making sure he's all right.
Yep, I think they'll, hopefully next round, they'll have that sled hopefully cleared off.
The 115 of Whitworth continuing to battle to hold on to his spot out there as you see that happening behind him. The 41 of Peterson right there.
Now, yeah, Downs is kind of out of the picture.
I'll tell you, he's checked out.
Whitworth by Peterson there, going across the line in second now.
Over the Amsoil finish line, it's Downs, Whitworth, Peterson. There you go. The Fratellone team, 1-2 right now up front as they get over the Air Force flyaway. Wow, I'm telling you, if you get a little bit off center on that rhythm section, it takes a long time to get down that backstretch.
Yeah, you case it and it throws you off to the next. It's a rhythm section for a reason. That's what they call it, a rhythm section. You have to have a rhythm.
Just like on a motorcycle, right? You're watching a motocross, it's the same exact thing. Try to get in rhythm. If you're off rhythm, you just hold your breath till you get to the end of the straightaway. That's a battle for fourth and fifth and sixth right there. We've got Johnson, Goike, and Freeland battling back there as they head over that Amsoil finish line. 2 laps to go in this round 1, heat 1 of the Pro Light.
Yeah, you're looking at, like I say, the Fratellone Racing team is just...
they're hooked up.
Yeah,
There's no way around it.
Both those sleds working so well right now.
Into the gravity cavity. And by the way, somebody mentioned to me earlier, we need to get a dentist to sponsor the gravity cavity, don't you think? I think that's a good idea before we head back here on the 23rd and 24th. If you're a dentist and you're looking to sponsor Snocross, get a hold of us. That'd be the perfect place to fill the gravity cavity. 1 lap to go. The white flag flies for Downs and Whitworth. And now Peterson, 1, 2, 3, out of the Polaris turn and headed towards the Air Force flyaway for the final time in this round.
Freeland's worked his way up to fifth.
And then
he's got sight. He's got a couple guys right in front of him. Let's see what he can do here on these next laps. We'll see him. Oh, not like that, though.
Like we just talked about. A little off kilter, and you've got a long way to go. And again, we're less than half a lap from the finish here as the leader heads for the finish line.
Yeah, he's...
and there's
Peterson.
The checkers for Downs. He'll take the win in round 1, heat 1 of the Pro Light. But the battle back there for third continues. It's a drag race. Whitworth second, and third will be Peterson. Then Johnson holds off Goike by the hair at the end.
Barely, yeah.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Downs, Whitworth, and Peterson. So Downs on the Arctic Cat, and Whitworth on the Arctic Cat. Looking good, boys.
Wow. Again, our mobile medical team out there doing a great job taking care of that racer. We'll make sure that everybody's all set as they get the sled off the track as we get ready for round 1, heat 2 of the U.S. Air Force Pro Light Division. And there's your starting lineup about to show on the screen here. And I'll tell you, taking a look at it, this one's just as loaded. I don't even know why we say that, because every one of these racers in this division seems to be capable of winning a race out here.
Well, yeah, you got Jordan Beasy, Evan Christian, Dylan LaBelle, Josh Shepard, Emil Mickelson. That top 5 is loaded. And then who do we have the next? We have Martin Johansson, Cameron Cole, Brandon Nelson, and Jeremy Berlew.
There you go.
Yeah, there's another loaded field.
And there's our mobile medical team.
Yeah, those guys, you know what?
Yeah.
It is so cool, a number of years ago, being involved in this sport for so many years, to see the teams and ISOC step up and have our own medical trailer that they can do x-rays, they can do a lot of the stuff that in the past we'd have to wait for an ambulance.
For sure. And let's just talk about, too, you've got a team that travels with this course. They get to know the racers. They get to know the injuries that might happen in this kind of racing as well. Yep. It's just a wonderful thing. And thanks to Rod Scorch, who does the announcing during the day as well, for traveling all over the place and taking care of that mobile medical thing as well. So just love it, and thank you to everybody involved in that. And they do such a fantastic job.
Yeah, no, that... and hopefully, at least our rider, we know he was up and moving. He was sitting up right in the seat of the mobile medical side-by-side, so that's a good sign. He wasn't on a stretcher, so he'll be good. We may just see him again.
Taking a look once again at the starting line right there. Look at that. The 747 of Cameron Cole. To your left, that blue sled right there. Is that a red plate I see on the front of that thing?
Yeah, that is. He is.
I believe it is.
Yeah, he keeps, winning and keeps building that up. He is pulling out front in the points chase right now.
Beside him, Evan Christian, that's the 33. Then the 522 right to his left, Dylan LaBelle on the Skidoo.
Yeah, Cameron Cole, I mean, he's got a lot to prove. He's got Cole Coutu sitting there, crew chiefing him right there. Yeah, we'll see. Cameron has been, I mean, he ended the season winning. He's starting the season winning, so it's, we're just going to see him hopefully just keep rolling.
I'll tell you.
You know, he's a great young man. I talked to him a little bit last night after the races, and yeah, he was excited. I gave him a little bit of a hard time because in his first heat race, he was bobbling around a little bit. But like I told him, I says, I was able to get back on the Cam Cole bandwagon because then you proved yourself.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Again, 9 sleds, get ready to go green. It's the U.S. Air Force Round 1 Heat 2 of the Pro Light Division. About to go under starters orders. They've removed their jackets, which is right when I'd retire from the sport.
Yeah, but you removed your jacket?
Yeah, nope. Keeping this on, going back to the trailer. You guys have fun.
I know there's coffee and cookies back in the trailer.
There's cookies in every one of them trailers. I'm telling you. Get her started here pretty quick like and warm up those pipes. Again, for the people out there who are brand new to our sport, we got so many people on hand here at Canterbury Park, maybe at their first race. Why do they take a moment to, you hear the high rev. Explain what's going on.
Well, what they're doing is they're revving, but what they have is what we call it a hot start button. And what this does is it retards the timing, but what it's doing is making the motor run and it builds up pipe heat. And it's a known fact in the two-stroke industry that hot pipe and a cold motor, you're going to have your best performance.
Wow.
So you want to get the pipe heat. The tuned pipe does so much for the motor. The back pressure is what it accounts, you know. But there's a lot of companies making different pipes and different things. But in the stock pipes we have here, they use a hot start button, heat up the pipe, cool motor, and that's where you're going to get your best power.
And it's quite a bit cooler here in round 4 tonight than it was yesterday. There's snow, as you can see in that great shot of our starting line here at Canterbury Park. Snow is flying, and the snow itself that we're racing on, the actual surface, quite a bit different tonight as well, as we've talked about.
Yep. And you see, and one thing too, a kind of a notable thing too, you look at Cam Cole and Christian, see how they're lined up? They're putting their skis in somebody else's rut.
Ooh.
Now what that does, it lays the track a little flatter in the beginning, so they're going to get a better jump. So what they try, that's where you'll see them, they'll wiggle their steering. You think they're trying to make sure their steering moves. No, what they're doing is they're trying to get those skis to settle in. And what you're doing is getting a longer track planted on the ground, so they're going to get a better jump. But so you see how they're almost all the way down the line. They try to straddle that.
Yeah.
That's what they look for. I mean, this is the ideal scenario. Skis lower, more track on the ground.
That's Jeff Fisher, multi-time world champion, and it is in starters' hands right now. We're about to go green. And they're racing at Canterbury Park. Into the turn they go, and down the stretch.
No surprise to see Cam Cole and Evan Christian battling it out right out front. So now we're going to watch them as they go into this corner. Cam's on the outside. This inside, though, Hawk, we've been watching that. It's not that bad now. It's pretty close.
It looks like maybe the snow's just a little fluffier on the outside, and that's why it's a little bit slower. But
you know what? You're right. I bet it is. I bet they're not getting the traction. Last night they were able to rail around that thing.
Cam Cole, your leader. And right behind him is Christian, then Nelson, and Ballou. As we are early in this race, again, it is round 1, heat 2 of the Pro Light Division. And your points leader is now your race leader. As he heads down the front stretch, big double for Cameron Cole.
Yeah, they're not going for that triple up the finish line, if you notice, but they're still carrying some great speed.
Inside goes Christian as they hit that Air Force flyway into the rhythm section. Great shot from the drone there. And man, Christian is on his tail fish.
Yeah, he is right there. That last corner coming out with Cole going wide. Now they're going down through the gravity cavity, and they're Christian's right on them. But there again, I say that as he scrubbed a little speed. Remember, we talked about that. Everybody sleds so close. They get closer and closer, and they just get a chance to go for it, and they scrub some speed off.
Now 4 laps to go for your leader. That's Cameron Cole. That's the blue sled out front with the red plate, the 747. Cameron Cole out of Medina, Minnesota. And this is a battle back there, the 57. That's a battle for third between Nelson and Ballou. The battle for third back there through the rhythm section.
Yeah, the shearing sled is sitting in third right now.
Into the gravity cavity. Throwing snow at the guy behind you.
Yeah, all this stuff isn't that wet, sticky stuff like last night. So you're just getting a little powder.
Yeah, a little powder in your face.
But it's still, the visibility looks really good compared to what we've had in the past.
The Air Force sled with big air over that triple right there as they cross that Amsoil finish line. Now 3 laps to go. It continues to be Cole, Christian, Nelson, 1, 2, 3. And Cole has really stretched out his lead, especially on that backstretch right there. Just smooth as you can get.
Yeah, he looks really good in the rhythm section. I mean, that's what he tried to focus on last night, is being smooth and not screwing up, not coming up short, going long.
Into the T-Mobile final turn and down the front stretch right in front of the fans.
See, he isn't going for that big triple. He's just going nice and easy, trying to keep smooth.
Across the Amsoil finish line now, 2 laps to go for your leader. Behind him is Evan Christian out of Findlay, North Dakota on that Polaris. Back into the rhythm section on the backstretch.
Well, that was a little bit, he caught a little extra snow on that one.
And you saw it. I mean,
yeah, now
one mess up like that.
And you saw Christian pull up on him.
The 33 red sled in second is right on his tail once again, waiting for another bobble. Extreme outside line for both those sleds into the T-Mobile final turn and headed down the front stretch they go. The white flag flies for Cameron Cole.
Now we'll see how we'll see how Cameron does on this next coming through the rhythm here over the Air Force flyaway.
Yep, this time
a little better. Now
yeah.
That looked a lot better.
Christian behind him gets a little wily that time.
See, yeah, look at how he got the old huckabuck and bobblehead there.
Into the gravity cavity for the final time. Less than half a lap to go for your leader and second place, Cameron Cole, Evan Christian. And down the front stretch comes your leader. He doubles, he singles, and he wins Pro Lite Round 1, Heat 2 here at Canterbury Park.
So he's just taking over where he left off last night.
Completely. So there you go, Cameron Cole, Evan Christian, and Brandon Nelson, your top 3. Brandon Nelson out of Stacy, Minnesota on that number 57 Skidoo. Martin Johansson comes in 4th. And Jeremy Ballou comes in 5th on that 122. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. So much more racing on a perfect night for the best show in the snow. The 120 Champ Final is next, sponsored by Friends of Rocks. This is Amsoil Championship Snocross presented by Proam. We'll be right back.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If Amsoil products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from Amsoil.com.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed. I started running my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. These guys deserve a brand that actually stands behind them and listens to their needs.
We're a little bit bigger now, and so is the garage. Every week, our team gathers at the Brunt Garage and we open up for our customers and local workers to hang out, give feedback on our products, and be part of what we're doing here at Brunt.
We're building something better.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Welcome back to the U.S. Air Force Snocross National as the snow flies here at Canterbury Park. It's AMSOIL Championship Snocross presented by Brunt. My name is Chris Hawking. I'm in the booth with a Dominator. Not just any Dominator, an AMSOIL Dominator. Ryan Szymanski is our AMSOIL Dominator for today. And congratulations. As you can see, he gets a fantastic trophy and a $1,000 check from our friends at AMSOIL for being a dominant racer this weekend. Great to meet you, Ryan.
Yeah, great to meet you too.
Tell me about your weekend. Do you deserve this $1,000 check? Did you dominate?
Well, I guess I did pretty good.
I guess you must have.
Yeah.
What was your secret? Tell me about it. Do you love this track? What happened?
Yeah, it's my home track, and I really like it, and I got good starts, and just, yeah, I like this track.
For everybody watching the Dominator right now in the stands, wishing they were out there on the track, tell them the most fun part of this racetrack.
I'd say the front section and the tabletop.
Yeah. Are you going to use that entire $1,000, or could I borrow a little bit of it?
You can borrow some of it.
That's pretty sweet of you. That's why he's the Dominator right there. Seriously, what are we going to do here with this? Are we going to put it towards college? Are we going to put it towards a new car? Something for Dad? Something for Mom?
I might give some of it to Mom and Dad because they sacrificed a lot for me.
That's what a Dominator does right there. Congratulations. How do you feel right now? You're on television. I mean, you're a racer. You've got a check in your hand, a big check. You can't cash that, by the way. You can sign it if you'd like. You're going to get a trophy. What do you say to the good people at AMSOIL right now? How do you feel?
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, it just means a lot.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Make some noise out there. This giant fan contingency out here. Now big fans of Ryan Szymanski, our AMSOIL Dominator. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations and good luck. We'll see you again, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. We'll take another quick break and come right back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AMSOIL Championship Snocross presented by Brunt. We'll be right back.
AMSOIL has your ultimate oil change. Shop by vehicle to pick the right oil and filter. Choose the best product and packaging option for you, and get it shipped right to your door. For the protection you demand and the performance you deserve, shop by vehicle at AMSOIL.com.
By rocks, 6 to 12-year-olds on the track, and they're flying down that front
stretch. Well, these are 120s, but they got a little bit of work done. Now these champ slugs are pretty exotic.
My goodness.
Just little animals out there, definitely.
Look how fast they fly into that turn. You're right. These are no ordinary sleds, ladies and gentlemen.
No, these you aren't going to the dealership and buying these. These have quite a bit of work done to them.
Deegan Jaguar, I believe, was your stud boy hole shot. Vincenzo Diorio was right behind him, but it's a tight pack of sleds as they head into the.
Yeah, down through the gravity cavity.
Yeah.
I mean, these sleds, gravity cavity is nothing for these sleds. These things will just rip it right up.
The 213 is your leader. That is Deegan Jaguar. Into the T-fiber final turn, and down the stretch they come. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. These are 6 through 12-year-olds on sleds that I'd have a hard time riding myself.
Yeah, you look at how they're not doubling, but they are cruising through there. Yeah, we have Cody Krantz pulling up into second now, and he's on a borrowed sled, I guess, by the sounds of it. I was talking to them, and they, weren't going to go racing this year, but they borrowed some sleds for just this weekend.
Oh, a hard landing for Krantz, and that gives Diorio a chance to catch him and try to get that spot back.
Yeah, look at how those big rollers just eat up those little sleds.
Do. And a berm will just wreak havoc on a sled that small too, huh? And that's the battle for third we're looking at right there as Diorio and Scar begin to battle for the third and final spot on the podium.
Yeah, and these guys, most of these kids are veteran racers of these 120s. They've put some time on them.
Yeah, you come back here in 4, maybe 5 years, these will be your pros in the AMSOIL Pro Division right here.
Exactly.
What a battle we got, though. Jaguar, Krantz, Diorio, and Scar, your top 4 with Guyan in 5th. Judnick, and then the other Scar right there, the 300 in 7th, and then another Judnick. Family racing at its finest here at Canterbury Park. Ooh, the 213 slowed it up a little bit there. Krantz reeled him in a bit.
Yeah, he did. He's within a second of him, and now looking like he's going to make the pass.
I think we're going to have a new leader out of this turn. Into the gravity cavity they go. And Krantz, the number 22, takes the lead for a moment, but the inside line works for Jaguar. He takes the spot right back. We got a battle at Canterbury Park.
Yeah, they're going to come through here down to that front straight. Now they have some back markers going to be in front of them, some lap traffic.
The outside.
See how they play that.
Oh my gosh, the inside goes Krantz. Jaguar carries the momentum. It's a drag race down the front stretch as the white flag is going to fly. And your new leader is Krantz, but can he hold on to it for one more lap?
Yeah, this is going to be a tight. They're both coming in hard. But there again, you watch Jaguar get a little bit sideways in that corner.
And over the Air Force flyway for the final time. They're on the backstretch. Krantz, Jaguar, Diorio, your top 3 right now, but it is still in doubt as they head towards the final turns of this race.
Well, watching Jaguar go and actually follow him around, he would have been way better off coming up the inside, because we saw that earlier, how that inside line was faster.
Absolutely. Jaguar trying to reel in Krantz, but Krantz now starting to put some distance between them. Into the T-Mobile, T-Fiber final turn, and headed down the front stretch for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. The 120 champ final is in the books at Canterbury, and your winner is Cody Krantz.
Quick a gear, and it looks like who's going to pull up in our third spot? We got Diorio.
Vincenzo Diorio comes in third. Krantz, Jaguar, and Diorio. The 120 champ final is in the books. Thank you to our friends at Rocks for bringing us this division. Guyan, Judnick, and Judnick, Lila, and then Nixon Judnick, 5th and 6th.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed. I started running my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. These guys deserve a brand that actually stands behind them and listens to their needs.
We're a little bit bigger now, and so is the garage. Every week, our team gathers at the Brunt Garage and we open up for our customers and local workers to hang out, give feedback on our products, and be part of what we're doing here at Brunt.
We're building something better.
Welcome back to everyone here at Canterbury Park and Shakopee and everybody watching on FloRacing. We appreciate it very much. The U.S. Air Force Snocross National presented by T-Fiber. The final for the 120 champ class is in the books. And I do believe it is time to hand out the hardware. Our third place racer, the number 88 Skidoo out of Richfield, Wisconsin, Vincenzo Diorio.
Vinny, congratulations on your third place finish tonight. You had a lot of fun out on track, so what was your favorite part?
The finish line.
Did you get some big air there?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. And who would you like to thank tonight?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Steen Motorsports, Roland Transport, 12 Gauge, Weissman Auto, and everybody else.
Congratulations, Vinny.
Well done. Our second place racer, the 213 Polaris out of Timmins, Ontario, Deegan Jaguar.
Deegan, congratulations on second place. Can you tell me about that race?
Yeah, it was really hard. The track was really rough, and I tried to keep the right lines and the smooth ones.
Well, you certainly did a good job. So who would you like to thank tonight?
My mom, my dad, Dave Jonas, Tim's Mechanical Solutions, FXR, Shine Tech, JetX, Current Electric, and everyone else that I forgot.
A job well done. Congratulations.
And our winner for the 120 champ class, brought to you by Rocks, is out of Taylors Falls, Minnesota, the 22 Polaris of Cody Krantz.
Cody, a big congratulations. This was a last-minute decision to come racing. So did you ever expect coming into this weekend that you'd be standing on top of the box twice?
No, I didn't really expect me to do this good this weekend, but I knew I was going to be fast and be competitive with all these fast guys, but yeah, we still got on the top.
You did an incredible job. So who would you like to thank for this weekend's wins?
My mom, my dad, Northland Concrete, Alan for letting me use his champ, Dave for getting me dialed, and Bikeman Performance.
A lot to be proud of this weekend. Let's give it up for our top three.
Big noise for the big folks of the 120 champ class. And thanks to everybody who's on hand here at Canterbury Park. Look at that fantastic crowd, Fish.
It is awesome. Yeah, look at everybody up there. Can you see us waving?
Hey, that's you. Oh, look at you. You look great, dude.
I
Right
do.
on.
I always look good, though.
Let's go to break. We'll come right back with the Pro-Am Women Final right after this from Canterbury Park in Shakopee, Minnesota.
We are here at the U.S. Air Force Snocross National presented by T-Fiber, and we are on the track level at the Polaris booth where I am joined by Jeremy Broughton. Jeremy, I hear you guys are doing some really cool giveaways.
Yes, we are. We have a $2,500 giveaway. So it's this weekend only. You come over here and scan the barcode, and then you're able to get a chance to win some accessories for the giveaways. If you come to our booth, we have some giveaways also. We have hand warmers, we have these light up sticks, we have posters, we have a few other things to give away for the kids. So please come and join us.
Absolutely, a lot of cool swag and giveaway items. You guys are going to want to make sure you stop by the Polaris booth here at Canterbury Park.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
And the big trucks are lined up, as you see on your television screen here at Canterbury Park in lovely Shakopee, Minnesota. The U.S. Air Force Snocross National, presented by T-Fiber. Erica Allreed and Jeff Fisher. My name is Chris Hockey, and we are going inside a trailer. What are we looking at here, Fish?
Well, we're looking at in the shearing trailer, and this is a 25-year anniversary of the U.S. Air Force.
They're sponsoring them for 25 years. Wow. That's a great wrap. That's a great looking sled, and that is a great, great sponsorship. Want to say hi as well to a Gold Star family from Ellsworth, Wisconsin. The family of Bert Hoyer is with us this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all you've given for the United States of America. Gold Star family of Bert Hoyer.
Yeah, that is a pretty trick wrap.
That is great. Great work from our people down in the pits with the handheld camera getting around inside there to let us see exactly what's going on inside that big old trailer. And out on the track right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the sight lap for the Pro-Am Women Final, brought to you by our friends at Bikeman Performance. And let me tell you, this lineup is stacked with great racers. As you can see, 20 sleds, Fish.
That's a full lineup. 10 and 10, right?
That's exactly right. And Anna Hauger, Avery Hemmer, 14 years old, that number 15.
Yeah, she is showing us. I think we're going to be seeing her probably in the bigger classes here, and probably even in some of the sport and pro light classes in the future.
Races trucks during the summer and already won her first race this summer at 14 years old.
That is great.
Victoria Dillon as well on that starting lineup. Anna Winslow, Cheyenne Gosselin, Sarissa Blessum, Nayli LaBelle, Ava McCurdy, Riley Nowazik, Sega Forcell, and then in 11 it is.
We have in 11th on the back row now, we have Courtney Morass, Kendall Rose, Cicely Bernache, McKenna Kleiman, McKaylee Meyerhofer, Eleanor Schmidt, Haley Joe Brown, Maddie Anderson, Brianna Hawk, and in the last row, in the back row, we have Olivia Kutzpik.
And there's an Anna Hauger, our fast qualifier, our first qualifier, gets to choose where she wants to line up. That's the 331 right there. And again, what we're seeing, people choosing about the middle line right there in the starting line.
Yeah, it is. That seems to be, and honestly, that's kind of where we're seeing the starts coming from.
Keeping the jackets on as long as possible as the wind is blowing. You can see the snow flying here at Canterbury Park.
You can get out front real easy.
So they line up the front row, and now they're lining up the back row before we get ready to go green. You see that green line of thread across the front right there. Of course, that means don't even get anywhere near this thing. Stay where you're at.
Yeah, that gives them. It gives all the drivers where they should line up at. So there's no second guessing, you know, or one person saying they're farther forward than I am.
Sure.
Because that, once they pull that out, there is a line. There's a light that goes across, and if one of them breaks it, they know.
Avery Hemmer was with our Erica Allreed earlier today.
Avery, a wildly successful start to your Pro-Am women's career, a win in the opening round, the red plates, and the AMSOIL Dominator Award. Did you ever expect, leaving the first 2 rounds, that you would have those accolades on your resume?
I don't know. I didn't really have any expectations. Just from Friday, just kind of went off of that, and then we're just going to trying to keep the ball rolling through this weekend and see where we go.
And what do you need to do to keep that momentum rolling here at Canterbury Park?
Just open mind coming into the final, not too stressed out, ride loose and have fun out there.
Best of luck to you here this weekend, and congratulations on your performances so far.
Thank you.
And they are racing at Canterbury Park, and into the turn and down the front stretch they go. And over the AMSOIL finish line, Inanna Hauger with the stud boy hole shot. Avery Hemmer right there as well. The race has already begun, half a lap into this.
Yeah, we have LaBelle right there in third, and Ava McCurdy pulling in fourth.
Wow, look at this. I mean, trying to get out front and run away as quickly as possible. The 331 of Inanna Hauger. Again, she wants this win. She wants to show everybody that this is her race. And she got the stud boy hole shot. She's trying to hold off Hemmer right now.
Yeah, she's, you know, and of course she's on a new team this year, new sled. Yeah, it's right now she's looking good, but guess who is right on her tail? Avery Hemmer.
Inanna Hauger over the AMSOIL finish line in the lead. Takes the inside line, Hemmer right on her tail, a half a second behind her. They'll head out of that down the back stretch and over the Air Force flyaway. Ooh, good horsepower for Hauger coming out of that turn.
Yeah, we'll just see how smooth they can be and not that rhythm section. Like we said, you get out of rhythm, you're going to be in trouble. But we'll see if Avery Hemmer can be smooth and see if she can catch up.
Yeah, that's the young lady on your screen right there that our Erica Allreed was just talking to right before we went to green. 14 years old. And so fast already. And trying to reel in Inanna Hauger as they head down the front stretch right in front of this crowd.
Yeah, you look at, they definitely got some speed going, and Hauger isn't leaving her. I mean, they're staying pretty close, but they're starting to gap the rest of the field quite a bit already, those two.
Hauger out of Boyne City, Michigan on that number 331 Skidoo. Inside line, Hemmer's going to look to the inside as outside goes your leader. And a bobble for your leader for a moment. Let's see if it's enough to get Hemmer in front. No, because a bobble for her at the top of that hill.
Yeah, that's just it. I think the snow's getting so soft, too. Like we're saying, you're not able to rail it as with. It kind of sucks them into the bank of the corners.
Great shot from the drone as they head down the front stretch once again. Hauger, your leader. Hemmer right behind her on the 15. Over the AMSOIL finish line. Man, Hauger has some horsepower when she wants it, doesn't she?
The thing is that sled hooks up because she'll come through this off that Air Force flyaway and easily double into there.
Inside goes Hemmer once again, but there's a lapper right there, so she has to check up and go to the outside instead. That was a mid-air decision she had to make.
Yeah, that was a
right
good
there.
call on Hemmer, but look at how Hemmer now pulls right up on her.
Learned something maybe by accident right there, you know?
I think so.
Hauger into the T-Mobile final turn. Hemmer tries to set her up but can't make it through that soft snow. Now they head down the front stretch. Big air for Hauger. And over the AMSOIL finish line they go with now 2 minutes left in this race.
Now we'll see how this battle, they're both went on that inside line. We'll see how the battle comes out of this. We have a lap traffic. If they can get by the lap traffic, good. There you go. Now let's see what Hemmer does.
Again, a very hard landing or two for your leader. Let's see if that gives Hemmer enough time to get around her. You just saw.
I think it may.
Hemmer takes the lead for the moment, but Hauger takes it right back as they get into the soft snow. And there goes Hemmer to the inside. What a move from the 14-year-old.
Yeah, now she set her up, saw what was going to happen. Otherwise, I think Hauger would have blown her right off the berm. So what she did was backed off, came in her side, and now has got it to lead.
The racing knowledge already on this young lady is incredible to see. Inside line for both of them. But listen, Hauger is not done. She wants that lead back. Let's see if she can negotiate this rhythm section and catch her.
Yeah, as long as Hemmer doesn't start, have a bobble and makes a mistake, I think she's going to be all right. We know she had the speed because she was catching her.
Yeah. Into the soft snow down there in the Ziegler Cat turn. Oh, wow. That was horsepower right there from Hemmer.
Yeah.
And down the front stretch she comes in front of this great crowd at Canterbury Park. And there she is, Avery Hemmer out of Nowthen, Minnesota, with 45 seconds left in this Pro-Am Women Final.
Yeah, look at how soft that snow is that they're coming through there. It is just, looks like pop, that foam popcorn.
Yeah. The rhythm section now she's dealing with, and some of the slower traffic right in front of her. Both lines were blocked for her.
Yeah, the lap traffic, well, she got by that.
Oh, almost off the track. Wow.
Yeah, she got by that lapper pretty easy.
Headed for that T-Mobile final turn. I believe we'll see 2 laps to go as she gets to this AMSOIL finish line. And your leader right there is that red plate, the red sled. 2 laps to go for Avery Hemmer.
Hemmer was able to get around those lappers pretty easy, and I think that's going to really help her with Hauger. I think Hauger got held back a little bit from them.
Over the Air Force flyaway through that whoop section. Man, that was smooth.
Yeah, because you look at there's 5 seconds gap right now.
Soon as she got around her, just took off.
Yeah.
Into the gravity cavity. On the horsepower, once again into the Ziegler Cat turn. That soft snow just pushing and pushing and pushing.
That's where these CNA Pro skis work really well, too, if you notice how they bite in some of that softer snow.
Down the front stretch she comes. The white flag will fly for Avery Hemmer. 1 lap to go for Nowthen, Minnesota's number 15, Avery Hemmer. It's still Hemmer, Hauger, and Dillon, and then Forsell and Blessum, your top 5 here in the Pro-Am Women Final.
Look at Hemmer with a 7.5-second lead right now.
Wow. Again, heavy traffic, both lines blocked.
She just has to be, just be patient. Don't force the issue and get tangled up with a lapper.
Oof, like that right there.
Yeah, that's where she needs to learn that sometimes you just can't push the issue always.
And the tough thing is she has no idea that she's got a 7-second lead,
Yeah, exactly.
Down the front stretch she comes. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Headed towards the AMSOIL finish line, and the checkers fly. Avery Hemmer will win at Canterbury Park. And that was a hard-earned victory. And here comes your second-place racer, the 331. Inanna Hauger comes across the finish line. And coming in third will be Victoria Dillon. 1, 2, 3, Avery Hemmer, Inanna Hauger, Victoria Dillon here at Canterbury Park. Wow, what a race that was, and what an
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed. I started Proam in my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. These guys deserve a brand that actually stands behind them and listens to their needs.
We're a little bit bigger now, and so is the garage. Every week, our team gathers at the Brunt Garage and we open up for our customers and local workers to hang out, give feedback on our products, and be part of what we're doing here at Brunt.
We're building something better.
And it's time to hand out the hardware for the Pro-Am Women Final. Thanks to our friends at Bikeman Performance here at Canterbury Park. And here we go. Coming in third from Zephyr, Ontario on that number 11 Skidoo. Let's hear it for Victoria Dillon.
Victoria, coming off the track, you said that was an eventful race for you, even hitting your head off the bars on multiple occasions. So how were you able to rebound and reset every time to still find yourself in third?
Well, I'm just not getting the starts that I want. I keep on getting pinched off on the starts, so it's kind of hard battling with all these people, with all the elite people working on their sleds. But I just try to charge my hardest out there, and you know, charging hard just puts you in some pockets, which ends up making you hit your head off the bars a couple of times, so that didn't feel really good. But I just kept on trying to charge out there and made the best of what I could do. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Mike Schmidt, LRR, FXR, the LaBelle family, Skidoo, Stud Boy, Glenn from Compound, Pro Raps, Shock Dog, Team Vincent Motorsports, all my family at home, and everybody else I forgot. Thank you so much.
Another job well done here tonight. Congratulations.
And our second place finisher on the 331 Skidoo out of Boyne City, Michigan, was also our Brunt hard charger with a lap of 40.35. Congratulations, Inanna Hauger.
Yes, Inanna, congratulations. There was some obvious disappointment from you when you came off the track there, but still a lot to be proud of leaving the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we're leaving the weekend healthy, so that's the biggest thing, and just we know what we have to do now, and it's just a big learning weekend, I think, and yeah, nothing else to say really, just, you know, a huge thank you to my team. We're putting in so much work, and we're going to continue to do that next week because we want to be on the top step. So, yeah, just thank you to them. Flex Toy, you guys are awesome. Rob, Twyla, Caleb, Evan, Nico, my dad, of course, thank you. Jesse for the awesome starts all the time, man. It's crazy. Tristan, Cody, just all the guys in the trailer, thank you so much. And Skidoo, Carrie, Danny, JF, just thank you all so much for believing in me. And yeah, thank you. And FXR, CNA Pro Skis, Stud Boy, Rocks, Blood Lubricants, Victory Sign, just everybody, thank you so much. And all my family and friends at home watching, and my mental coach for coming out, thank you. And yeah, my mom and him for keeping me safe.
Congratulations, Inanna.
Well done, our Brunt hard charger. And our winner tonight on the 15 Polaris out of Now Then, Minnesota. Make noise for Avery Hemmer.
Avery, congratulations. 2 wins on the weekend, but not just 2 wins, 2 dominant wins. So what drove that level of competition?
Really the key was just being patient out there, waiting for the right opportunity to make a pass, and just dodging the lappers and getting it done. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Hemmer Motorsports, Chopper, Justin, Nate, Polaris, Derek, Dalton, FXR, Rocks, Maxima, SSI, and everybody else who's here. Thank you.
Congratulations, Avery, and congratulations to our top 3 in the Pro-Am women's class.
Congratulations, well done, all of our competitors. Thank you so much. The U.S. Air Force Snocross National
Look at that.
And we're getting ready to go racing once again from Canterbury Park in Shakopee, Minnesota. The AMSOIL Championship Snocross presented by Bronze Series. Again, the best show on the snow. Canterbury Park, and we'll be back once again. Keep mentioning it because we'll be back here in 2 weeks, January 23rd and 24th, as we will not be racing in Deadwood. We'll be back at Canterbury.
They're going to be at Canterbury Downs. I mean, they're going to make some snow here over the next couple of weeks. They're going to redesign the track. It's going to be a whole different layout, so we're not racing the same track. Not that there's anything wrong with this track, but we want something different for the rider.